Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Karina, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my everyday makeup using, I think, only affordable products from the drugstore, which is good because that's pretty much all I own anyways. Even if I wanted to do a fancy product video, I don't think I could. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I already did my brows off camera because I did already make a video about how I do my brows, so like I didn't feel like it was necessary to do it again, but I'll link that below if you're wondering how I do that. So normally at this point I would use a primer. I use this one not for any particular reason, but just because I got it in, oh no, it's by Temptu. The sun needs to fix itself first of all. Not for any particular reason, but just because I got it in like an Ipsy or a Birchbox one time, and I haven't had to buy a primer because they just keep sending me one, so I'm just like, okay. So that's the one that I use. But I'm not going to use it today just because I'm going to babysit after this, so I'll probably just end up taking off the makeup, or if I don't really care, you know, how long it lasts. So yeah, I would normally use a primer right about now, but I'm not going to do that today just because I don't feel like it's necessary. The foundation that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm in the color 112. I actually had trouble with this. I tried to use this website called Findation or Findation, whatever, to match me, and they gave me a color that was way too dark for me. So I had to go back into the store, and I still have the like really dark one over there. I'm like, maybe I'll get really tan this summer and then I'll need that color. I don't know. So yeah, I used the color 112, which is natural ivory. And then I just kind of go like this and wait for, like, it feels really cold when it touches your forehead, because I feel like this is the best way. I look stupid. This is the best way to get your foundation on without wasting it. I don't like to put it on my hand and then put it on my face or anything like that, so I don't know, I just kind of look stupid. Normally it's fine because nobody's watching me, but right now I'm being videotaped so everybody can see me being dumb. You don't have to do it like this if you don't look stupid, but I don't really care, so that's how I do it. And then I just have this really dirty, don't judge me, Real Technique sponge. It's like a beauty blender, but it's not, because it's not a beauty blender. I don't know. People say this is the best dupe for beauty blender other than the beauty blender itself. I only have this one and the beauty blender because I don't really like to go out and buy things unless I know I'm gonna like them. So just based on people's reviews, I got this one too. It came in a pack of 2 for like $10. And a beauty blender is like 1 for $20, so I was like, okay, sounds like a good deal to me. It looks like I did a really good job blending it in the camera, but then if you look at me, like, in person, I look a little crazy, so it's fine. And see, it kind of matches my neck. I usually like to blend down my neck, and I'll probably add more to my neck just so I'm being authentic. This is, wow, I did not even think about how crazy I was gonna look when I was filming how I put on my foundation, but yeah, this is the real me. I really should hope that that's the thumbnail that I put for my video. And then I just blended down my neck. This is really important, you guys. Blend down your neck. If you do not, and your foundation doesn't match perfectly, you will look crazy. Alright. And then for around my brows, if you watch my video on how I do my brows, you know that I clean up on the outside with a tissue, so there's no concealer or anything, it's just my skin. And if you blend with a beauty blender or Real Technique sponge or whatever you use close to your eyebrow, you probably will wipe it off. So I like to use this tiny Wet n Wild brush. I don't even know, like, it doesn't have a number, I don't remember what it's called, but it just looks like this. It was 99 cents. And I just dip it on the inside of the bottle because there's always product there. And then I'll just outline my brow like that and then blend it out with a beauty blender. There's someone in the parking lot. And you can kind of see it, how I do it. It looks a little crazy right now. But then I just take the beauty blender and kind of buff it out. Or beauty blender, whatever, sponge. Not a beauty blender. I know that, I promise. Yeah. See, if I go up close, then you can see my acne. And then you want to make sure you close your foundation, because if you're clumsy like me, you will knock the whole thing over. And yeah, I'm pretty much done. I don't generally set my face with like a whole big powder or anything. I know some people do that, but I don't have a translucent powder or anything that I use, so I just don't do that. So then the next thing I do is conceal. I use the Maybelline, I think it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I don't know. It's the one that goes with this one. And I use the shade 15 Fair. I think it's the lightest shade. And then I just do a little bit under my eye. I don't like to go up too close to my eye because, as you can see, I do have like creases or wrinkles or whatever you want to call it, and so I don't go up too high to my eye. I just kind of blend upwards because it'll get too much in the crease and then they'll become very, very prominent, which is just not good because it makes me look kind of old. Now, I don't always do like all the way down the middle. Most of the time I just do my eyes, but I figured since I'm filming, I would be extra. By the way, if I was going to do eyeshadow, I would do that before I put on my foundation because I just don't like dealing with fallout. But I don't normally do eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis, so I decided to just not do that today. I just blend it out. And then I use the light side of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette in Dulce de Leche, and I use this side. You can see I use it every day because I've already hit pan to set my under eye. I don't know if that's like a good powder to use. I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist. But that's what I do. I know most people use translucent powder. I know Airspun is really, really good, but I just haven't had the chance to get my hands on it yet. So I've been using this for now until I can find it. I know they have it in Walgreens. I saw it once, but it was like the colored one. I just wanted the white one. I didn't want like a skin toned powder, which is weird because that's what I use now, but whatever. And then I'll kind of just take whatever leftover concealer I have from blending out the bottom and put it on my eyelids just to cover up any of my veins because I do have pretty prominent veins and a little bit of redness on my eyes. Yeah. Wow, my skin looks really good on camera. Like, you guys are gonna think that I'm just flawless. This is great. Can't see my flaws. I need this lighting just everywhere I go. What do I do next? I use this contour brush. It's from Profusion. I got it in this little like booklet thing that had contour, highlight, and then 3 brushes. I don't use the contour from that palette at all. I thought it was really, really hard to blend out for me, and the colors just weren't great. But it was only like $7 and it came with 3 brushes, so it was worth it. I don't like make the fish face. I just like, I make random faces until I'm pleased. And that's the difference. I don't like a too strong contour. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't like when it's just like a smudge of brown. I am terrible at doing this side, by the way. This side always looks really good, and then this side just looks like I didn't know what I was doing, so I apologize. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed, so this is like the left side, and so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. By the way, I'm using the contour shade from that same Wet n Wild contour palette. This is the color Dulce de Leche, but I know they have another palette that's a little bit darker, so if this one doesn't work for you, the darker one might. And then I just like to continually go back and forth and kind of make sure that they're even and blend it out. And it's also important to look in close mirrors and far away mirrors when you're doing this, because I've had times where I've looked in far away mirrors and it looked great, and then I've looked at myself close up and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, honey, what are you doing? I'm not a professional, I don't claim to be, so if it looks terrible, I tried my best. If it looks bad, I don't know what to tell you. And I just kind of keep blending it out because, like I said before, I don't like a harsh contour, so I just blend it out until it looks like very skin-like. And if you're like me and you really don't like a harsh contour, I don't do this all the time, but sometimes what I'll do too is just take whatever Access foundation and concealer I have and just tap it on top so it kind of gets a little lighter and blends more into your skin. I don't know if it does anything, it's just like in my brain I think it does, so I keep doing it. And then at this point, if you have a lot of extra powder under your eyes, take a brush and just kind of brush it away. So I can't find the highlighter that I use most of the time. It's ColourPop's Lunch Money. I don't know where it went, so I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. Everybody talks about these and they love them and they're super pigmented, which is true. But it's just a little bit too like pink for me. I mean, it looks pretty gold on camera, but on my skin it looks very, very pink. So you can really, really, really tell where it is, and it looks very unblended sometimes. So while it is really, really strong for me, I think it just doesn't work as well, so I don't use it too much. On my brush, you can see it's turning out very, very pink. And this isn't even the pink one. They have another one that's pinker. I don't know. I like to highlight the ball of my nose. And then I kind of like, you see where the natural sunlight hits me, like right here. I like to highlight there too. I don't like to do all the way down my nose. I like to just do the ball of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I don't highlight my forehead. I know some people do, but I'm super oily, so I just don't like to do that. You see, look at that. Woo! Yes, girl. And then, yeah, I just highlight my cheeks like most people do. But you see, you can see where the highlight is because it's just so pink on me. So I don't usually use this one, but I can't find the other one for the life of me. And I've just recently got, oh, that's so embarrassing. It's fine. We're gonna pretend it's not happening. Try and blend it out, see what happens. I don't know. It kind of just looks like I'm wearing like sparkly blush and I put it too high. By the way, if you're wondering why I didn't put on any blush, it's because I normally don't wear blush. I have a lot of, well, not a lot. For me, like in my head, it's a lot of natural redness, and so I feel like, why would I want to put back on the redness that I just put foundation on to cover? I don't know. I never really got into blush, so maybe one day. Oh, I forgot my favorite part. Okay, so now what I would do is normally mascara, but I already put on mascara today, so I'm not going to do that again. So normally I wouldn't really do a lip color. I'd do a gloss, but I figured it might be fun to do a lip color. I'm using this color that I've never used before called Love Bug from ColourPop. I just have like the little like mini one. Now with ColourPop lipsticks, one thing you do want to remember is that they are very, very drying if they're the matte version. So you want to put on some chapstick before you put it on, and also a lot of people recommend Vaseline too. So if you don't like that drying effect, I don't really mind it too much, then the Vaseline might help you out. Alright, so I didn't use a liner today, which I actually find helps me more. When I use a liner, my lipstick usually gets crazy, and I don't know why. So I didn't use a liner, and I feel like my eyes look really, really naked right now because my lips are just so strong. But anyways, I really like this color. So this is pretty much my finished, like, everyday look. Oh, I forgot to set my face, girl. Okay, so normally I use this matte finishing spray, like this. And you don't want to spray it too close to you because it's just like a spray, you know, it's like water. I mean, it's more than water, but it's just like water, you know, just put on water. So you want to spray it far away so that it kind of mists you and doesn't like drench you. And I guess the idea is that it sets everything and it like melts it together. So I don't even know if I should have done that because I'm going to try and take this off in a few minutes. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was really helpful, especially because I did try my best to use only like affordable products because, first of all, I own mostly only affordable products, but also because I know a lot of people are just getting into makeup and don't feel like investing so much money into it. Also, if you have any recommendations of videos that I can do, let me know, because part of the reason I don't post is just because I have like no ideas. So if you have any ideas or requests, please just let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.